Hello and welcome to my channel. I am Stephanie. This is the week 27. Is it 27? Yep, 27, July the 3rd through July the 9th weekly wrap up. Yeah, let's get into it. Okay, as you can see, I am in a totally new location. It's super hot in my car, so I'm recording from the trunk. Yeah, sitting out here. But what's funny is that we have 3 hours worth of practice, so I had to get it done today. Had to get the recording done and everything like that today. But also, yeah, there's a football conditioning going on, so hopefully that background noise and music is not bleeding into this and I don't get in trouble for having it like this. So I'm doing it reporter style, hence the handy dandy earpiece and stuff like that. Hopefully you guys can hear me throughout this whole entire thing and I don't have any issues and I don't have to re-record this when I get home. But yeah, 3 hours of swim practice. So we have dry land and he has regular practice and things like that. So that's why I'm doing it here. Lots of things to go over, right? So you guys need to let me know down in the comment section. Amanda has been doing this amazing tier ranking, and I figured it out, and I actually recorded a tier ranking for quarter number 1, but I was wondering if you guys would like me to go like Amanda does and does live tier rankings. So for second quarter. So let me know if you guys want that down in the comment section and everything like that. I did get some book mail, and even I got my nails done. I'm back to my blues because you guys know I love blues. But even regardless with all the book talk drama that is going on, I still got book mail and got my book box from Willow Winters. I handedly opened it before I before I started this, so I didn't have too much of a hassle. But she sends a thank you card, of course, first off. And let's see what came in this month's box, or this quarter's box. I'm sorry. So I got a copy of, is it signed? It has a nameplate in it, and it is Never Got Over You by S.L. Scott. So super excited. There's some swag in there with that and things like that. Then in the box, there is this cute little box. I'm not exactly sure what this is. It says book lovers are smart. Cute little box. I don't know if I want to open it right now, being that I'm in my car. So we're gonna do it. We're gonna open this. So if you guys are not part of the book talk community, you may or may not know that Willow Winters has been painted as a problematic author. But for some people, it's one thing. For others, it's another thing. For me personally, it's a puzzle. It's a wood puzzle thing. For me, I've talked to Willow on numerous occasions. Have there been situations where she may have overstepped her bounds? Quite possibly, but we're all human, and we can move on from that and things like that. And then for those of you, I don't think she should be as villainized as she is over on Book Talk, but that's just my opinion on that note. Then there's the other Book Talk drama of Book Bonanza that just happened. So I'm super interested to see what Izzy has to say about that in next month's Romance Landia, if she's doing a monthly or if she's doing a quarterly. But I don't know if it's on her radar or not. I'm sticking and staying away from the drama, so I won't be posting about it other than this little chat right here in the beginning of this week's weekly wrap up. But yeah, people, I think we all need to realize and remember that social media lives forever. Even if I was to take down a video that I didn't particularly like, or one that doesn't hit right now, or that was a rant when I did it and then now it doesn't age well type thing. Yeah, we need to remember that, the internet is forever. And if you're raging and you have feelings about anything that's going on, say book signings or an author or anything like that, maybe sit in it for a little while before you decide to go to social media and air your feelings, should I say. Yeah, so there's that. We have a cool bottle opener that says Willow Winters on it. Then we have, I don't know what this is. Let's find out what this is. This is some kind of book tag, maybe? Oh, it's like a multi-tool, which is kind of cool. That came with it. That's kind of cool. I like that. Especially since I don't know where my box opener snuck off to out of my bag. So that kind of sucks. Then of course we usually get something that's wrapped up very nicely. I'm thinking it's a glass. I think she sneak peeked this box, what have you. But if you haven't gotten your quarterly box, I will put in the beginning of this whole unboxing thing, spoilers for the box and things like that. This is the medium box that I always get. And then there is I like my books with a little bit, or I like my books a little bit dirty, like beer glass type thing. Super awesome. Love it. Here for it. Then we got this cute little wrench. This is the ink pen that goes with Willow's A Little Bit Dirty book, which is super cute because our hero is a mechanic. So we got this in the box. Then we have this cute Willow Winters button. We got some cool, cute magnets right here. Then we got these playing cards, which is freaking awesome. These are of some of her guys from from her books and things like that. So we got those playing cards, right? Then you also got another copy of A Little Bit Dirty, which is cool. And then we got Pretend You Love Me, a dark romance by Willow Winters and Amelia Wilde, right there, as well as Just a Little Crush by Willow Winters and Amelia Wilde as well. So these are super cute. That is the box. And the spoilers are now over for the Willow Winters box. Then the second thing I got was something from Big Bad. Like I've said before, that I have my Amazon wish list set up so that I know when someone is book ferrying me, not necessarily what the thing is that they're sending me, but what that I'm getting, or that someone is sending me something from my wish list. It says, congratulations on your 7 years of BookTube. Sorry I couldn't make the live. See you at a Polycon. Who? Izzy. Izzy. Oh. She sent me. Oh. Isabel. Oh my goodness. So I have raved about The Gathering from L.A. Feuer for so long. Oh my goodness. I absolutely love this book. I would say that you need to read it physically because when I did a reread of this book with India from life is a page turner, right? I had her listen to the audiobook, and I think that was she ended up loving it. She loved it just as much as I do. But at the same time, she was like, I was really kind of lost because as you go through this book and this story, you kind of fall into like different places. Like right in the beginning, you have like a section that says the Bayou, that same night, New Orleans, the summer solstice. So it kind of jumps around, and you kind of really need to have it like in your face to see it. And oh my God, this thing is so beautiful. This is absolutely gorgeous. L.A. Fiore is one of my favorite authors. She's on my list of favorite authors and things like that. And this thing is, the insides are just gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. So like here is Josiah's inside chapter heading. And then you have Ivy's page. And I just think it's so pretty. So pretty. So thank you, Isabel, for sending this to me. And I really wish you had been there, but I can't wait to see you in real life at PolyCon in like 2 weeks. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe this. My next 2 weeks, well, 3 weeks. My next 2 or 3 weeks are going to be super busy, and guys, I mean like super busy. I am going to the One Republic concert this weekend. Then I'm going to see New Kids on the Block the following weekend. Then the following weekend after that is going to be a PolyCon. I am so stoked and so excited. Yeah, so there's that, and get to see like so many of my friends. So enough about that. Let's jump into the books that I did read last week. And we're going to start it off with, it may be set up differently, from when you guys see it. So it may be set up from my like usual, book setups and things like that, but, I will try and keep it, as orderly as possible. So the first book that I finished last week was, Spring Semester, A Campus Tales #3 by QB Tyler. This is a taboo romance, age gap, but not really an age gap. I thought it was more of an age gap, but I don't think it's, why did I write age gap on there? It's not an age gap. So I'm giving this 4 stars, giving it 4 Steam fans, had it as an ebook through KU, and this is a Black author. This does have cheating and a pregnancy involved in here, not necessarily a pregnancy with the main couple, but there is pregnancy talk that ends up happening. So we have Leighton and we have Everett, who are best friends. They have been sleeping together since like they figured out that, you know, that's how things go in the biological world. P to the V and V to the P. And even though they never told each other how they really felt for each other, they still remained in each other's orbits because they are best friends. But at the same time, each one of them ended up getting significant others as well. But they still remained sleeping together while they were in college. And that kind of rubbed me the wrong way. So there's that taboo sort of mention of things. But otherwise, I really enjoyed all the angst. I wanted to like choke Leighton. I wanted to choke Everett. They go back and forth with being in each other's orbit. And then when they finally do decide that they're going to be together, something ends up happening, an outside issue and things like that. So yeah, it's a wild ride. It's a wild ride, but they're super angsty, and I enjoyed it. The next book that I finished was Something So Perfect, which is Something So #2 by Natasha, Madison, which is a sports romance, guys. I'm giving it 4.25 stars, giving it 3.5 Steam fans. Had this as an ebook, but also listened to it as an audiobook through my Hoopla. There is content warnings for sexual assault, which is like right off the bat, you are teased with this possibility of sexual assault right off the bat. And it was just like, I kept in the prologue. So if you're one of those people that don't read prologues, then you're going to miss it. You're just going to jump right into the story of Matthew and Carrie. Matthew is the son of Cooper, or stepson of Cooper. Well, it's pretty much son of Cooper from the very first book, and you get to see him all grown up. He's kind of lost his way, being drafted in the NHL, and he gets picked up by a team that's giving him another chance, but with the caveat that he has a chaperone. Carrie happens to be the owner's daughter and becomes his chaperone. They find out they have like this super attraction to each other right off the bat anyways, and then they start they start sleeping together. They start sleeping together, even though she's supposed to be his chaperone and stuff like that. I enjoy the story. He's a recovering bad boy, and once he finds Carrie, it's like that's all that he can see. So there are loads and loads of times where he is super possessive and just almost on the verge of alpha hole-ish, but in a way you can tell that, you know, she is his like person. They're meant to kind of be together, and you get to see the two of them sort of fight through it, and don't know if they want to be together or should they be together. It's like a weird thing, but it was going good until the very end for me, that I was like on the verge of giving this book like 4.5 stars, but then I don't know what Natasha's thing is with bringing in appearance, baby weight, or not being a certain size when it comes to the female character's body. But yeah, she did, and I was just like, that kind of spoiled it for me just a little bit. So the next book that I finished was Only One Kiss, Only One, number 1 by Natasha Madison. This is another sports romance. Giving it 4 stars, giving it 3.5 Steam fans. Listen to this as an audiobook, and I got this off of Hoopla as well. This is Ralph and Candace. Ralph is a single dad who has a little girl. Mom died during childbirth, and he feels some kind of way about it, and you kind of see that through it, throughout the entire story. You see him working out if he should be with Candace or not. Candace is the like social media goddess queen person that is sort of continually recommended to Ralph to help him out. That's what I'm getting at. So, when she doesn't necessarily get hired to help him, but she helps him on the side and falls in love with his little girl and things like that. And the two of them fight their attraction once again. There is some talk about weight in this one as well, but it's less than what it was in the previous series and previous books that I've read by Natasha Madison. The next book that I finished reading was An Offer from Mr. Wrong, which is Cross Industries, number 3 by Niobia Bryant. This is a contemporary, giving it 5 stars, giving it 3.5 Steam fans. I had this as an ARC. This is a Black author. There is fake dating, and there are content warnings for cheating exes, finding personal space, illegitimate offspring, and grief, and then parental illness as well. So we have Bobby, who is a private investigator, and then we have Lincoln, who is the illegitimate child to the Cress patriarch. And he finds out, or the two of them meet because the Cress family has Lincoln investigated. And when he finally gets pulled into the fold of the Cress family, he he ends up coming to New York because he was raised in the UK. He comes to New York to spend time with the Crest family, sort of kind of, see if he can fit in to their fold and everything like that. While he is out one night in New York, he meets up with Bobby again, and the two of them fight their attraction tooth and nail, but then end up just letting it go, having a good time while they are in town together, and things like that. Then the thing that put it over the top for me is the way that Bobby dropped everything when Lincoln called her for an incident, for something that was going on in his personal life, and she was like, I am on the first train running. I was like, yes, everything about that. And then when something similar happened to Bobby, I was like, ooh, yep, yes, I love this pair. Like, I am not sure that I mean, when I see the names for the other Crest brothers that we've already gotten books for, I couldn't tell you exactly, without looking at my notes, why I really love them. But this couple right here, I can tell you that the way Lincoln was like, I'm not trying to come into the family, even though I am the firstborn and I should be given, because I'm the firstborn. I'm not trying to come in and take over. I'm just trying to find my place and see what actually ended up happening. Why, I wasn't in the fold in the first place, things like that. I was just like, oh, yes. And then the way Bobby handled things, I was just like, yes. They end up doing some fake dating because Lincoln has to go to some Crest family events and things like that, so she ends up accompanying him. Then the final book that I finished reading last week was The Princess Bride Beginning Forever, which is book number 3. You don't necessarily have to read this book after you finish the duet, but it is a super fun and amazing look at this couple and at this world a year into their reign. So I gave this book 5 stars, gave it 3.5 Steam fans, had it as an ebook through KU. This is a Black author, royalty romance, by the way. Interracial royalty romance. And we're still following Gail and Odette, and we are getting so many more, just so much. So this story pretty much gave me all those feelings. I mean, I cried within like 10% of this book. Then I swooned, then I laughed, then I felt all of the feelings for Odette and Gail, and just was in this story, and feel so much better about not so much better, but feel fulfilled and feel complete, and just I didn't feel not complete at the end of book 2. I felt complete then, but I feel like my cup runneth over now that I've read book 3, and I just kind of want to dive back into the world again. I mean, I'm like, can you give me some side books? Can you give me Wilhelmina's book, or Iskander's book, or anybody's book? Just all the characters that JJ ended up introducing us to was just so good, so freaking good, and I loved every single moment of it. So what am I currently reading? I am currently reading Something So Irresistible, as well as 10 Rules to Faking It, I think it is. I don't know. The Simply So is by Natasha, but 10 Rules to Faking It, you'll see the cover there. I can't remember who the name of it, who's written it by. But I have a whole bunch of Hoopla books that I need to finish before my credit runs out from last month, and I have days to do that. So a lot of the books, I have 5 books, so this may turn into next week's maybe a whole Hoopla video type thing going on there. Other than that, I don't think I have anything else going on. I do need to, oh my goodness, I should have said this earlier, but I need to say a huge thank you to Bree Hill, Bree from In Love and Words, Charles from Books on Stereo, Princess from Castle Library, and Monique from Monique's book list for joining me during my 7-year booktube anniversary live. Oh my gosh, you guys made that so much fun, and I just appreciate you so much for jumping on and kikiing it up with me, even with my technical abilities or my technical issues that I was having with my computer running slow and things like that. I did look at the replay, which you guys can look at as well down in the description box. I will make sure the link is there, and it does seem to lag a little bit, so I'm sorry for the sort of poor quality, but we were working with what we had to work with, and it was so much fun. I feel very appreciated and things like that, and this is why I am on multiple platforms. So yeah, other than that, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for hanging with me for 7 years through all the ups and downs and things like that. I greatly appreciate it. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Also, there is a feedback form down in the description box so you guys can help me improve my channel. My author suggestion form for my Let Me Introduce You series is down there, as well as my author interest form if you're an author and you are interested in being possibly featured in my Let Me Introduce You series. There will be a Let Me Introduce You series video coming out this week, and here is the thumbnail for it, so go set your reminders for it. I had a good time with this author and really enjoyed the conversation that we ended up having. So other than that, thank you guys for watching. All my social links are down in the description box as well. Follow me everywhere because I'm on multiple platforms doing multiple different things. But always talking about romance and suggesting romance books to you guys. So I love you guys, and I will see you in another video.